and welcome back to the Private Practice Growth Club YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Tasneem Abrahams. I'm the founder of the Private Practice Growth Club, and on this channel I share tips, tools and tutorials for health professionals starting and growing a private practice in South Africa. Now, not long ago, I started a new playlist on this channel called Talk to Taz. Essentially, these are videos where I share commonly asked questions from people, other health professionals who reach out to me on social media in the DMs, on WhatsApp or on email. And I then share those questions here together with the answer or the solution we find. And yes, you absolutely may reach out to me via my various channels. If you'd like to know how to do that, go and check out the description box below where I've left all my social media handles. And you can also visit my website or email me at hello@privatepracticegrowthclub.co.za. So essentially, if I do know the answer, I just share the answer with you. If I don't know the answer, I try and find out, or I point you in the right direction. Or sometimes it may require that you need a one-on-one consult, in which case you can do that by finding the link down below as well. So today's question comes from an occupational therapist who asked, "Hi Tasneem, are we only allowed to provide therapy to people in South Africa if done online?" So essentially what she was asking is, as with COVID, telehealth evolved and more therapists were providing therapy online. Whether you're a psychologist, a physiotherapist, an occupational therapist, speech and language therapist, it's made therapy way more accessible. And so, of course, this therapist is now asking, am I allowed to treat international patients virtually using telehealth platforms? And this was the answer I gave her. I said, you can provide therapy to anyone in the world. However, you need to make sure you are compliant with the rules of the country the patient is in. Some countries require that you be registered with their health professions board in order to provide health services to someone residing in their country. If the country doesn't require this, then you are fine. Each country has their own regulations. However, regardless, it is advisable you also make sure your malpractice insurance covers international service provision. Hope this helps. So essentially, different countries, our HPCSA rules are South African regulations, and our country cannot impose our laws onto another country. And when you are in another country, you have to abide by the rules in that country. So in order to know if you can provide health services via telehealth to somebody who's living in another country, you need to find out what the rules are of that country. Now, some of you might ask, but maybe this is not somebody who lives there. Maybe they're just there on holiday, or they're there for a business trip or temporarily. Well, firstly, you need to ask yourself, well, why do you need to provide these services? Why is it such an emergency? How long are they going to be there? What is the reason that they are overseas? How critical is it that they receive the therapy from you and in that space of time that they're going to be overseas? At the end of the day, you need to do what is clinically, look at the clinical risk of your patient and look at what is clinically in the best interest of your patient. If you have an existing relationship with you and it's just something that you need to continue and it's really critical that they actually do speak to you or have therapy from you, then you can assess the risk from there. However, it might be that you need to then refer them. If it's a more long-term situation, perhaps you need to refer them to somebody who is more local. And as I said, every country has its own rules. Keep in mind as well that even in countries like the United States of America, within the United States of America, every state also has its own rules. So it's not so simple as just to say, I'm going to look at the American Association of OT and the Health Professions Board that's over there, and I'm just going to follow that. You also need to find out, depending on the state the person is living in, what the rules are there. But most importantly is that you must be covered for malpractice. So I hope this helps and answers the question. If this is something you've had, please excuse my dog barking outside. And don't forget to like this video and also to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications of new video if this is the kind of content that you enjoy.